Hi everyone, thank you for joining me to a new video by Original Video Reviews. As you can see, we have here a new package, and as always we're going to find out together what's inside and how to use this thing. So let's not waste any time, let's grab the Swiss knife. Here is the Swiss knife, and we're going to unpackage this thing. Well guys and girls, as you can see, everything here was included inside the package, and it's quite a lot for such a tiny dash camera. I'm not sure about the specific model of this dash cam, but it's using a Novatek chip, and the specific model of the Novatek chip is 96220. Now, as for the material that is used for this dash camera, it feels very nice, it feels very bulky, and I really like that about it. Here you can see the lens of the dash camera. You can't rotate this lens, you can't. Here it has a built-in speaker. Next to the lens you can see the flashlight. Now I'm not sure how effective the flashlight's inside this type of dash cameras, but I'm gonna try that. This is the top of the dash cam. You can notice that there is a built-in microphone. There is this button to reset the definitions of this dash cam, and also this part which is connected to the mount, the windshield mount that is supplied in the package, and I have to say that I really like this adjustable mount. On the right side of the dash cam you can notice the slot to insert the MicroSD memory card. According to the instructions and my past experience with dash cameras, you can use memory cards up to 32 GB, not more than that. On the left side of the dash cam you can notice the micro USB slot, which will allow you to plug it to the power supply. You're gonna do that either with this cable, which is a USB to micro USB cable, and that can also allow you to plug the camera to your computer. But most chances are that you're gonna use this car cigarette charger. Usually those cables are 3 meters long, so you won't have any problem to wire it all across your car. This is the back part of the camera. You can notice that it has a 1.5 inches screen, and there are 6 buttons to operate and navigate in the menus of this camera. It seems that the build quality of this camera is very good, and one of the indications for that is when I'm pressing the buttons, because they don't feel loose and they don't feel cheap when I'm pressing them. The Kingmak team also added a thank you card inside the package, so it's very nice of them, and they give you an email address, so if there's any problem you can contact them and they're supposed to get back to you up to 24 hours. And we have here this user manual, which I can say that is in English, and it seems quite informative, but they wrote it in very small fonts. You know that I always urge you to read the user manual of the items that you purchase, and I know that the majority of the people who buy a new item, they don't read the user manual. This is why I'm gonna read the user manual now, and I'm gonna tell you what I think you should know about the Kingmak dashcam. Well guys and girls, I just finished reviewing the user manual, and here's what I think you should learn about this camera. The Kingmak dashcam can shoot videos that will be saved into AVI files, and it can also shoot photos that will be saved into JPEG files. It also has a playback mode, which will allow you to play the videos and the photos that you shot with it. The Kingmak offers a G sensor and the motion detection features. The camera will start shooting videos when you're gonna ignite your car, and it's gonna shut down when you will turn off your car. The Kingmak dashcam has a built-in rechargeable battery, which takes about 180 minutes to charge. But keep in mind, you're gonna charge the battery using this cable, and also it's not recommended to count only on the battery, because from my experience it's not gonna last more than 5 minutes without the cable. If you don't want to take any risk, and please don't take any risk when you're gonna use the dash cam, so please make sure that this cable is plugged to this camera while you're shooting videos. According to the user manual of the Kingmak dashcam, it has an internal memory of 64 megabytes. I'm not sure what you can do with 64 megabytes these days, and I recommend you to use the largest micro SD cards that you can afford. I think that it's not such a big trouble to get 32 gigabytes memory card, and if you are looking for a recommendation about a micro SD card, you can check the previous video reviews I made about micro SD cards. What I'm gonna do now is to show you how I set up the Kingmak dashcam in my car, and I will give you a sample of several videos taken in daylight and at night, so you will be able to assess the quality of the videos that this camera can shoot. Hey guys and girls, welcome to my humble car. Right now I'm gonna show you how I set up the Kingmak dash camera. One thing before I'm gonna start setting it up, I want to show you the micro SD card slot. It's a bit difficult to release the micro SD after you used it, so you have to use a ruler or something that is thin in order to press it to the inside, because it's quite difficult for me to do it with my fingernails. Another thing that bothered me is that although I really like this kind of mount, this thing gets a bit loose sometimes, so you have to make sure that this thing sits properly. But other than that, the build quality is okay. Let's set this thing up. You can see that I attached the dash camera to the front windshield of my car. Right now I'm going to ignite my car in order for the camera to start work. You can notice that the camera turns on, and I'm gonna get a bit closer to the dash camera so you can see how the screen looks like. Excellent. So I hope that you have a clear vision of how it looks like from close-up. And you can notice that this button gets you between the modes. You can see here, this is the video mode, and if you press it again, it takes you to photo mode, and if you press it again, it's supposed to take you to playback mode. So this is the button that switches between the modes. And you have here the button that takes you between the setup modes. So you have here a video setup mode, and it takes you to a different screen. And there's also, if you switch between the video mode to the photo mode, it takes you to the setup mode of the photo mode, and then you can choose between all the options. And you have plenty of options inside every screen, so you can notice which option is relevant for you, and you should play with those things, because if you're gonna play with them, this will be the best thing for you to do. One thing that I want to answer, and people always ask me, I got this thing in Chinese, so if you want to learn how to switch languages, although you are stuck with the Chinese or Russian or any other language that you don't know, always look at the ABC. On this side you can notice the emoji or emoticon or this little symbol of ABC, and this will allow you to choose the languages by choosing this option. So you can choose English or any other language. It doesn't say anything to me other than English. So you should press OK and choose the language that is right for you. You can see that we are in video mode. What I'm gonna do now is define the highest resolution possible with this camera. It's full HD, as you can see. OK, and let's go back to normal video, and let's start shooting videos. It starts to shoot videos. You can see here the red light indicator. And I'm gonna go to a test drive, and I'm gonna share with you the video test, the daylight and the night mode. Well guys and girls, I hope that you learned something from this video test that I took with the Kingmak dashcam with the 96220 Novatek chip. If you have any more questions about this dashcam, please comment about this video and I will try to do my best to give you an answer about it. If this video review about the Kingmak dashcam was helpful and you enjoyed watching it, I invite you to like this video. You can also subscribe to my YouTube channel, Original Video Reviews. And there's the Facebook page and Google Plus account and the Twitter account, so there are plenty ways for you to follow Original Video Reviews. I would like to thank you for watching another great video by Original Video Reviews. Until next time, bye bye.